Hi guys, welcome back to Fat Boy RC. Today we've got a little bit of a different thing going on. I'm going to be droning on a little bit because guess what? We're going to be looking at a drone. It's the DJI Mavic 2 SE Mini Drone. Now this one has already been superseded by the next model, which is 4K. The only difference really is the camera. Okay. So what we're going to look at today is the Fly More combo that's been very, very popular. This one will set you back £399 on Amazon, but it's not a budget entry type of drone. It's a very good quality drone. If you're looking at getting a camera drone and you want to do something that's slightly professional, then this is the way to go, really, to go with something like the DJI. So if we start off looking at what you get in the package, you get obviously a nice little carry bag. It goes with any sort of outfit you're wearing, you know, but carry bag, which is compartmentalised like this to carry on goods. Right. Obviously, you get this little fella. Now this tiny little fella here is the DJI Mavic 2 SE drone itself. It folds up nicely to store away in the bag or in your pocket. Open it up. Fold out. There is your DJI Mavic. Take the little legs off to expose the camera. Now this has got a three-way gimbal inside it, so when this is up in the air filming, it's going to be nice and level and clear. This is not like one of these cheap ones you get from a toy shop. The quality of this is very, very good. On the back here you've got a micro SD slot, which takes obviously the micro SD card for downloading your videos, which you can either send through WhatsApp or download using the micro SD and adapter. Much better quality if you do it that way. So that's the first thing you get. The next thing you get is this, which is your battery charger, which is a USB-C battery charger that you can charge off a phone block like that, and it contains 3 batteries. Now each of these batteries will give you around about half an hour flight time, which we would say, yeah, that's about right really, because we take it out filming when we're filming our cars, which is what we got it for, and literally half an hour each battery. We've got 2 of these drones and both of them are pretty good. And the controller, of course. And the controller has these removable arms underneath that store away nice and neatly in there. They screw back in to give you your joysticks as if you were controlling your car or whatever. Now obviously when the drone's up in the air you can't see it, you know, which is, it gives me massive paranoia to watch this drone fly up into the distance, but my sons, so they handle it very, very well. As you can see on top of this, you've got this clip here for your mobile phone. Now your mobile phone goes in there, connects via the cable that's inside there. It comes with a few different cables, so if you've got an iPhone or an Android device, you can use different phones on it. And then the phone becomes your eyes for the drone. As you are using the drone, the images the drone see comes up on there. Now this goes up hundreds and hundreds of feet. As a start off point, it's set to a maximum of I think 60 meters. We've taken it up to 120 meters, but it can go a lot further. Also, we've taken it 2 kilometers away from us, but you can go sort of 10 kilometers away from you, according to the paperwork. Not sure I'd want to do that personally, but you might be brave enough to do it. Okay. Now, with this drone itself, the quality of it is very apparent. I mean, we've crashed this into trees a couple of times, and it's only a very small drone, and it stood up to it very, very well. Probably a clip playing right now showing you this going into the tree. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll post a few bits of the actual screen quality, because this has a 2.7K camera, which is really good. But obviously they've superseded now with the 4K camera. So the 4K camera is going to be much better. Same drone, different camera, basically. And I can testify the quality of this drone. It's been very, very good. Standard features for the drone obviously are filming. It's very good. The camera's good, as I say, and you can get a nice clear image. But this comes with a set of quick shots installed, which is DJI's little preset menus. There are about 4 or 5 different options. You can do a circle, where as it will focus on a point on the camera, and then you can make the drone circle. This is on a preset, so it goes around perfectly. If you try to fly it that way, you kind of get a sideways jolting type of motion. You get the asteroid motion, which is basically it zooms onto something on the ground. You can zoom off like this, and it will film off, and then it will return back down to the object. So while it's doing that, you get this nice sort of panoramic sort of zoom effect coming down on it. You get boomerang. Boomerang, obviously, you set a start point by literally starting the drone up, and it links to GPS, and it says, I'm here. And then you press the boomerang button, and it will go off, spiraling upwards, doing a boomerang back round until it gets back to the point where you start. If there's a spiral, it will actually start to take a picture, and it will film in a spiral, spiraling upwards like that. It's quite amazing little gadget, really. And all that in that package is £399. Good value, really. A couple of my favourite features of the Mavic 2 SE, the ones that fight paranoia. Okay, so as I said before, I don't really like watching it disappear into the distance. Now the good thing about this drone, when you start it up and you go to take off, and by the way, it has an automatic takeoff and landing feature. Now I've had these in the past, the cheaper drones, you've had to land them and it can be a crash landing, whereas this is negated by the automatic takeoff and landing. One touch on the screen, the drone takes off. Okay, my other feature that I really like is the return home feature. Basically, at the touch of a button, once the preset's set up, doesn't matter how far away the drone is, when it takes off, it sets itself a GPS position, it flies from that point. Then when you tell it to come home by pressing the return home button, it literally flies up into the sky to a preset flight size. I think it's 35 meters, you can change it, and then it will fly all the way back to you automatically to that point, and then it will land itself. So if you start to get to that point where you're a bit worried because it's flown off, you press the button and it returns to you. It's quite clever. And DJI have also been very clever with this drone because it is so small. They've kept it to 249 grams in weight. Now you can probably guess why they've kept it to that if you know a little bit about drones, because over 250 grams you need a license to fly it. So this one, you don't need a license to fly it. That being said, you do need a brain. Don't go flying it in front of aeroplanes and things like that. You know, don't go chasing the wildlife with it. It's a drone. Enjoy it. you can see, the picture quality is pretty good. Some of those shots were taken in pretty low light, especially the fishing shot over the lake. That was at dusk time. But as you can see, it's very, very clear, very, very mirror-like. This video isn't obviously going to do it justice because this is 1080p on YouTube, but it was 2.5K, but as you can see, pretty good quality. So if you're after a good little drone to have an intro into the professional world of droning, then DJI Mavic. Now I'll put a link down below to the DJI store on Amazon, because obviously the models change all the time. It will depend when you're viewing this video. At the moment the DJI 4K is $399. It's a fly now combo, fly more combo. Obviously they do levels of drones, from the beginner drone, where you can just buy the drone itself with one battery, right the way up to the most professional drones you can imagine that cost thousands of pounds. But I'll let you choose which one will suit your needs. Thanks for watching, Fatboy RC. If you like the video, give it a like, give it a subscribe. I can carry on making more content. Thank you very much. Goodbye.